That's not magic. That's resonance. Because the outer world is not separate from you, it's a reflection of your state of being. When your inner world changes, the mirror shifts too. And so, each morning, as you speak these words, you are tuning yourself to the rhythm of life itself. You are no longer a fragment fighting against the whole you are, the whole expressing itself through this fragment called you. You see, awakening is not something that happens once in your lifetime. It happens every morning and every breath. Most people wait for enlightenment, as if it were a great event in the future, some final liberation after years of striving. But the truth is much simpler and far more immediate. You awaken each time you remember that you are not your thoughts. You awaken each time you remember that you are the one who speaks them into being. Every morning gives you the chance to practice this. That's why saying it out loud is not a ritual of superstition, it is an act of remembrance. It is how you call yourself back from the hypnosis of the world. Because the world, you see, is very good at convincing you that you are something small, just a name, just a face, just a story among billions. But in the quiet of the morning, before the noise begins, you have the opportunity to remember who you truly are. When you say, I am consciousness itself, you're not merely affirming a belief, you're realigning perception. You are stepping out of the narrow identification with the body and stepping into the vast awareness that animates it. And when you do that, life changes. It's as if the entire universe rearranges itself to mirror that expanded sense of self. You begin to meet people who reflect your new frequency. You start to see possibilities where before there were none. Your intuition sharpens. You trust yourself more, not because something out there is rewarding you, but because you've changed the filter through which you perceive reality. The neuroscientists might say, your reticular activating system, the brain's filter for attention, has shifted. You are now primed to see beauty, opportunity, synchronicity. The mystics, on the other hand, would simply say, you are waking up to the divine play. It's the same truth expressed through different languages. And so, each morning, when you speak your words of truth aloud, do not rush through them. Let them echo in your chest. Feel how they vibrate against your ribs, how the breath moves through your throat. You are not just making sound, you are shaping energy. Your voice, after all, carries your entire vibrational signature. That's why the great teachers of old used chanting, mantras, and sacred sound. They knew that vibration precedes matter, that the word is the bridge between the unseen and the seen. When you speak from the heart, you are literally reorganizing the quantum field around you. And yet don't turn this into a task. Don't wake up tomorrow thinking, I must say my morning mantra to manifest my desires. Because the moment it becomes an obligation, it loses its magic. Say it as a lover whispers the name of their beloved. Say it as the ocean sighs to the shore. Say it because you are remembering yourself. There's a tenderness to this practice that cannot be forced. When you speak from sincerity, not desire, not fear, but quiet, recognition, something in you softens. You stop trying to control life and begin to trust its intelligence. And it's in that trust that miracles begin to move. You see, life has always been ready to meet you where you are, but it could only reflect the version of yourself you believed in. When you spoke limitation, it gave you limitation. When you spoke abundance, it gave you abundance. Not as punishment or reward, but as reflection. So say it out loud every morning to remind life who you choose to be today. Say, today I am calm, open, and ready for the unknown. Because the unknown, my friend, is where life truly happens. You've been conditioned to fear uncertainty, to cling to plans and predictions. But look closely. Everything you love, every discovery, every new beginning, every act of creation was born from the unknown. So instead of fearing it, welcome it. Speak to it. Say, I trust the unknown, for it is the womb of infinite possibility. When you start your day with that openness, something extraordinary happens. Your mind relaxes its grip on control. It stops trying to force outcomes. And in that relaxation, your energy begins to flow freely again. You become magnetic. You see, the greatest secret of attraction is not force, it's surrender. People think manifestation means pushing your will into the world. But true manifestation is the art of allowing. It's aligning yourself so deeply with the natural rhythm of life that everything you desire begins to flow toward you without resistance. That's why I say, just relax and allow. When you wake and speak your truth out loud, you're not commanding the universe, you're tuning yourself to it. You're remembering that life is not against you, it is you. The whole dance is happening as you. And when that realization takes root, gratitude naturally arises. Gratitude is the fragrance of alignment. It is not something you practice because you're supposed to it. It flows from recognizing that you are already held by something vast and intelligent and kind. So as you say your morning words, let gratitude color them. Say, thank you, life, for another chance to see, to breathe, to love. Feel the warmth that follows. Let it fill your chest, because that feeling, that soft expansion of the heart, is what rewires your brain faster than anything else. Neuroscience now confirms what mystics have always known. Elevated emotions like gratitude and joy increase coherence in the brain and heart. They create a measurable electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond the body, influencing everything it touches. When you speak gratitude aloud each morning, you are literally broadcasting order into chaos. You are stabilizing your inner world so that the outer can reflect harmony. You become, quite literally, a transmitter of peace. And peace is contagious. It alters the behavior of others without you saying a word. That's why you must guard your first words of the day so carefully. Don't waste them on complaint or comparison. Don't reach for your phone and download the noise of the world before you've even remembered your own frequency. Instead, let your first words be sacred. Let them rise from silence, like sunlight emerging from the horizon of your heart. Say something like, I am guided. I am connected. I am safe in the flow of existence. Then breathe. In that breath, you will feel the entire rhythm of life moving through you, the inhale of creation, the exhale of surrender. That's the real prayer. Breathing consciously. When you speak and breathe in harmony, you begin to experience what I would call effortless being. Effortless being doesn't mean doing nothing. It means acting from alignment rather than anxiety. It means your doing flows naturally from your being, without struggle or resistance. And that, my dear friend, is what these morning words are training you for to live not from memory, but from presence. Because when you live from presence, every action becomes spontaneous. Every encounter becomes sacred. You stop performing life and begin participating in it. And isn't that what you truly want? To feel alive, not someday, but now. When you wake and say, I am alive, don't say it as an idea. Feel the pulse in your hands. Feel the breath entering your lungs. Feel the miracle of awareness itself. For this moment is the only reality that has ever been. The rest is memory and imagination. That's why I say, speak your morning truth not to attract things, but to awaken to the fact that you already are everything you seek. When you realize that, the chase ends. You stop trying to become and start being. You see, the ego always wants to use these practices to improve itself, to become more spiritual, more powerful, more successful. But that's just the old game wearing new clothes. The real power of saying it out loud every morning lies in remembering that there was never anything to fix, only illusions to release. When you say, I am whole, you are not making yourself whole. You are remembering that you always were. When you say, I am love, you are not manufacturing love. You are peeling away the layers that made you forget. Every word you speak in awareness dissolves a little more of the dream of separation. And soon, you begin to laugh because you see that you've been the ocean pretending to be a drop all along. Then everything becomes lighter. The seriousness dissolves. You realize that even your mistakes were part of the dance. Even your pain was an expression of the same intelligence that moves the stars. That's when true freedom dawns, not freedom from life, but freedom in life. So when you wake tomorrow, say it out loud, but say it with a smile. Say it as one who remembers the cosmic joke. Say, I am the dreamer, and this world is my dream. I am here to enjoy the present, play, and then go out and live it fully, fearlessly, playfully. Do not hold back your laughter, your love, or your light. The world is starving for authenticity, not perfection. Every time you speak truth from your heart, you remind others of their own. Every time you walk in peace, you give permission for others to relax into being. That is the true purpose of these words, to awaken not just yourself, but the field around you. Because consciousness is collective. Your vibration touches everything it meets. When you rise in awareness, the world rises with you just a little. And so, each morning when you speak your declaration aloud, know that you're not doing it just for yourself. You are anchoring peace on behalf of all beings. You are saying to the universe, let this day be guided by love through me. That is how an ordinary morning becomes sacred. That is how a single voice becomes a song of creation. You don't need incense or robes or holy books. You need only awareness and the courage to speak truth into being. So let your first words be love. Let your breath be prayer. Let your life be an offering. Say it out loud every morning, not because the words have power, but because you do. And when you forget, as you surely will smile and begin again. That's the beauty of morning. It always returns, offering another chance to remember. Every sunrise whispers, you can start again now. And all you have to do is say it. Say it with presence. Say it with gratitude. Say it with the soft certainty that everything is already unfolding exactly as it should. Say it not to change the world, but to wake up to the fact that you are the world. Then, my friend, you will walk through the day with a quiet radiance that no circumstance can disturb. You will find yourself responding to life instead of reacting to it. You will discover that miracles are not rare, they are the natural rhythm of an awakened heart. And all of this begins not with struggle, not with striving, but with a simple morning whisper. I am one with life. I am whole. I am free. So tomorrow, when the light first touches your eyes, remember this. The day is not something happening to you. It is something arising from you. You are the dawn itself. And when you say it out loud, you awaken the whole universe within you.